Hi everyone, I'm PDA and this is one in a series of videos made by students for students, and in this one we're going to discuss how to record your drum performance using the iRig into your phone or tablet. You may want to record your performance for a number of reasons. Firstly, you may want to track your progress and put your video onto your student progress page. You may want to submit for a student focus review, or indeed you might be working on one of the monthly collabs and you want to submit as part of that as well. So we're going to cover all of those areas in this video. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to start off by talking about the components that you need first of all. So you'll see on the diagram that you need to start off with an iRig, of course. You need something to record your video on, so a phone or camera, and you may need an adapter for that. You're going to need something to play the music through, so a tablet or a computer. You're going to need a couple of cables to connect everything up, and you're going to need a set of headphones as well, so that you can monitor everything through your drum module. I'll just go through that in a little bit more detail, covering each one, and then we'll have a video showing you how it all connects up. So we need the iRig, and that can be any version of the iRig. You don't have to get the latest and greatest. Any version will work. You're going to need a phone, a tablet or a camera, and that's to record yourself and the music, of course, your performance. You're going to need possibly a lightning adapter, depending on what type of phone you have. Certainly for my iPhone, I need to have a lightning adapter to connect that up. You're going to need headphones, and that's so you can hear the music through the drum module. You can hear your drumming performance through the drum module, and you know exactly what's getting recorded onto your video via the iRig. You're going to need a tablet or a second phone, something like that, to play the music on. So you can go onto the Missouri website, you can go into the song section, and you can start playing music that way. You're going to need a couple of cables, so a jack-to-jack cable to connect the tablet or computer with the music on through to the drum module, so you can hear the music. And you're also going to need a 1/4-inch jack or a guitar cable to go from the master out of your module into the iRig to record the performance. And just a couple of things to point out. Please try and avoid using Bluetooth for any of this. You'll see I've mentioned cables on there. I try and really focus on connecting everything up via cables. Otherwise, if you use Bluetooth, you're going to find latency issues, and you're going to come to look at your performance and it's going to be out of sync, and it'll be very frustrating to have to restart everything again. So please use just a cable setup. It'll make your life a lot easier. And also, all of the information on this video is available as a document in the forums, so you can download that and have a look at the diagrams and the list of requirements and things like that. So I'm going to take you through how to connect everything up. So all the elements we saw in the last diagram. Starting off with, you need a phone. That's to record your performance on. I've got an iPhone 13 in this example. And then, of course, we need the iRig device itself. And you'll see on the side of the iRig there is a dial and a little toggle switch. Make sure that the gain dial is right about the central position, and you need to make sure that the through and FX switch is set onto the through side. With my phone, I have a lightning adapter so that I can plug the iRig directly into my phone. Depending on your phone, you may or may not need that. As you can see here, I'm plugging the lightning adapter directly into the iRig, or the iRig directly into the lightning adapter, and that's in my phone, ready to go. The next thing we need is something to play the music on. So you can see here, I have an iPad, and it's connected into my drum module by a jack-to-jack 3.5mm cable. Again, no Bluetooth, we want to avoid latency. So that cable connects directly into the drum module. But first, we need to connect that cable to the output of the iPad, so we can get the music out of the iPad into the drum module. So here we have my module. This is a TD50X module. You may have the same one, you may have something totally different. It doesn't really matter. There's a lot of inputs and outputs on the back. Please don't get confused or worry about those. We're only going to use 3 inputs on this module. So basically we have a mix in or an auxiliary in, which I'm going to connect the cable, which is going to be playing the music through. That enables me to play the music from the iPad into the drum module. So I'll be able to hear that and play along with that. Next we have a 1/4" jack to jack cable. A guitar cable is perfect for that, and that plugs directly into the iRig unit next to the guitar cymbal. The other side of that goes into the drum module, and it goes into the master out on the left hand side mono, if you have that option on yours, but it certainly goes to the master out section of your drum module. And what that does is it takes all of your performance, all the drum noises and all of the music, and puts that through the iRig so it can be recorded along with your video performance. Next we have a set of headphones. Very helpful. You want to be able to hear the music, you want to be able to play along to it and hear what you're playing. So the headphones connect into the headphone socket on your drum module, so you're monitoring everything through the drum module, and then everything in turn is coming out of the module into the phone via the iRig. Everything that you play will then be recorded. That's the music and the drum performance. It'll be recorded against the video that you're creating on your phone. So just to reinforce everything we've just seen in the previous example, let's have a look at this diagram. We have the drum module in the center. We have our device with our music on feeding into the drum module to the auxiliary port or the mix in port on your drum module. We have a set of headphones plugged into the headphone socket so we can monitor everything that's going on. So that's the music and our performance. Those go from the drum module into the iRig itself. So basically you're playing along with the music, you're drumming along to the music. That performance, music and drumming, goes to the iRig via the lightning adapter in this case, and the iRig phone, which is connected to, will capture via video the actual performance. And the performance and the music and the video will all be synced together, and it'll look fantastic, provided you don't use Bluetooth. So again, please make sure that you're connecting everything via the cables. And just to finish everything up, let's look at what it all looks like connected together in a live or real setting. So I have my iPad on the Missouri site on the song section, ready to play everything through. I have my headphones so I can monitor everything. I have my iPhone on a tripod, and that round thing is a light. Certainly not required, you don't need to worry about that, but if you do want some extra light on your performance, then you can pick those up cheaply from Amazon. As you can see, the cable's coming from the master out mono into the iRig, and the iRig is into the phone, ready to capture the performance. Right, so here we are in the play along section on my iPad. That's connected into my drum module, as we talked about earlier. And I have the iPhone over there recording the performance. So on that little test there, the drums were a bit too loud, so we can get the mix better than that. I'd just like to point out 3 key settings which you'll have somewhere on your module. If you look in the manual or have a look on YouTube if you're not sure where they are. The first one is the master out volume, and that one I would leave just about the center and don't touch it, because that is the combined music and drums coming out of the module, so just leave that where it is. But if you want to adjust either the music, you can do that with the with the mix in knob just here. So I'm going to leave it. I think the music was okay on mine, so I'm going to leave it about where it was. But the drums were a bit too loud, so I'm just going to turn the drums down a little bit on these sliders, and hopefully we'll get a much better sounding mix coming out the other side. So once you've done that, you're ready to record again. So now we've recorded our performance, we can do a little bit of editing on the device itself. So here you can see I'm just going in and trimming the front part of the video where I was kind of getting ready. And also I can move to the end and trim the end point as well, just by clicking on the timeline and moving it as such. What we can also do is edit the settings in terms of brightness, etc. of the video, and also the cropping. If you want to crop in a bit or change the cropping, that can all be done on your device. And then you just click on done, and it will save that onto your device, ready to be transferred, or indeed submitted directly from your device onto the Drumeo site. In this case, I'm going to transfer it to my laptop, so I go into my photos where the videos are stored and select the video I want to be transferred, and I use Apple, so I'm using AirDrop, but you can transfer it however you like onto a laptop. So now you have the performance on your device or your laptop. It's time to submit to the Drumeo site, and there's a separate video for that which you can find in the link here. So that's just about everything. I hope you found this useful. It's given you a lot more insight into how to use an iRig effectively to record your drums. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below this video in the forum, and we'll do our best to answer and get a discussion going around the most optimum way of using an iRig for your setup. So with that, I'll leave it for now and wish you good luck with your performances. Take care.